All right, I'm on hole number 5 of the Holiday Hills tournament. I'm in Wednesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Let's go to a Golf Clash notebook and check out hole number 5. And hole number 5 is going to be hole number 4 at Greenock Point. I'm having to chase the holes down. This is my low level account. I don't have anything more than mid-level T4 clubs. And the whole goal here today is to shoot the minimum score of -14 and give myself an opportunity on every hole to pick something up. But it's hard to pick stuff up when you got lower developed stuff because your ball guide blows. So it doesn't have anything to do with the rest of the stuff on the club. It's the ball guide that's what's lacking in lower developed clubs. So I'm not going to, my extra mile doesn't have the curl that it's going to need for me to feel comfortable. It's not that I can't get out here with this club. It's just that everything's got to be perfect. I'm not a fan of going down the middle. I'm a fan of coming over here and then bridging over and then bleeding up here to get into my short iron range. But I'm not going to mess around with any of this stuff over here with these lower developed clubs. I'm going to go for the yellow line. It's a pretty straightforward shot. About 3 top spin, some left-hand side spin, no overpower, take the wind out, land up here, get a Saturn shot to go in, and I'm going to bring a Titan. So let's go set our bag up. Extra mile, Saturn, Thorn. I'm not going to, if I get to the spot out there, it's going to be, if I clip the rough on the front, I could end up being in a wood range, but I don't really have a lot of selection with woods. The Viper will get me up there, and the Guardian is my backspin club, but at level 1 it has nothing. No ball guide, no topspin. It's great if you're doing a full backspin shot. I mean, you can work it, but if you're doing something like this where you're having to recover, it should be extra mile, Saturn, and that should be the only 2 things I need other than a Titan, the king of balls. Open up that pin chest, get that rolling. Got to open up lots of chests. Let's go back to that. I need to get one of those fired up. Get one of them rolling. All right, hole number 5. Goal today with this low level account is to try and put myself in a spot where I've got a shot on every hole. But like I said, with the limited ball guide, those shots are, you got to make the best of them. But the whole goal today is to maintain the minimum score. The minimum score in this tournament that you're looking for is -14. It could be argued that it's -13 because we got 2 par 4s we really need to get the eagle on. Hole number 3 and hole number 8 in this tournament. And hole number 8 is the one that's the tougher of the 2. So I don't want to drop anything on these other holes. I want to give myself a look. And on this par 4, you do have a look. But you're only going to have that look if you can end up in a spot down here and not get in trouble on your drive. And it's really easy if you're really going for it to get in trouble on your drive. I'm only going to do 3, not 3 in a sliver. I take the wind out. It's 2.4 per ring. So that's 4. I'm going to take out maybe a ring and 2/3, somewhere in that neighborhood. I'm going to push up against the nubs, but I'm not going to put any curl on it because you don't have a lot of room out there on the other side for that curl. For that curl, it's too easy. If you put in just a little too much curl, you can over curl it and end up clipping the rough. And that spot will work. You see that little indentation out here in that fairway? I like to be right at that indentation. That gives me a much straighter in shot to the green. Where I'm at, I'll have a nice shot, but I won't actually be able to engage the fairway until I'm way up there towards the green. I'm not exactly sure what that shot was. And I'm sure that's not what they were trying to achieve. So if you're up here higher, you can run up this fairway, but from where I'm at, you can see I have to get all the way down into here before I engage the fairway. There's max club, so I'm right at max. I'm going to go right at it. It's 1.9. It's 2 per ring, so there's 2, 4 and a quarter. So it's 2 1/4 rings. Hitting it perfect. I'll have to work on the adjustment on that shot. It keeps bleeding off to the, when you're looking at there, it's bleeding off on the right-hand side. So I'm not sure with the way that the wind's blowing if I need to do an additional wind adjustment and add on maybe 10%, because I'm right there in that cup and a half away from it. You can see right here, this is a great shot of how that green works. So if you're in the spotlight, you can come at it like this and it's almost flat to the cup. There's several other holes in this game where instead of engaging the hill and trying to roll back down to the cup, I like to come at it and come from the bottom and come up to the cup. So if you can get in that right spot, you can actually, instead of getting up here before you can engage the fairway, you can engage the fairway down in this area and you can run right up towards it. Now, if you're in this spot, this whole short shooting when you're here, sometimes you're short shooting because of red line issues when you're farther back. But when you're up close like this, there's no reason why you should have to short shoot those shots. All right, the goal was to get a birdie. I got a birdie, and I gave myself an eagle look. That wasn't the result I was hoping for, but that was the result that I needed to get. All right, that was hole number 5 of the Holiday Hills Tournament and Wednesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.